Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. Today I'm in my 13105 on Berlin, flying solo. And I guess if you want more advice on playing 50B, playing scouts or paper mediums in a city match is generally what the 50B play is like. I like to support my heavy tanks in the choke, which is the pink circle that flashed up, and the secondary choke in this position, in my opinion, is like the 2-3 line. And the interesting thing about this map is like there's really no designated choke, and it all depends on your teammates. I feel like I've been saying that a lot lately in my videos on how the game is played. Generally in my scouts I like to jump the middle there and just see what's coming, see if I can get either side of the map. You know, if I can get intel for my team, that is very helpful. And then I scoot up through here because there's just like fragments of areas where they can see me. Alright, so I'm going to play the field here in my scout, and that's really because my team flexed over here. So if I can get my team to push through, I'm going to be able to get in behind their team. Looks like we're spread out along the D line, and that's an interesting play. I mean, a lot of city matches are... Well, I got lucky there. E4 tracks me, and then the Tusk hits my track, but I don't have a commander, so my reload is going to be atrocious here. I have to just get out of here. I can't sit out in the open. So getting back to it, a lot of city matches, in my opinion, are just kind of like map awareness and moving with your team, right? So like you can hide from the enemy very easily by being one block away or one corner away, but when they're not looking at you, you need to be taking advantage of that and getting potential shots in like the side of their tank or the back of their tank, whatever. But too many people are afraid that they're going to get shot, so they'll just sit behind their house and nothing really comes of it. They make a push. That E4 tracks me again. Like, how happy is he in his E4 tracking his scout twice? I have strong tracks on this. I have stellinium tracks in my 13105. Alright, so use the edge of the map. There's hills that can get you cover here. Obviously, you can get shot at from the enemy team because the E4 had 2 shots in me, and now the E4 is going to turn away from me. Unfortunately, I don't get to kill him, which would have been like the cherry on top of his madness. Not only does he not kill me or get pens in me either time that he shoots me, but then he would have died by my hand. But I'm not the one that kills him, so he doesn't have to worry about that. You see how much losing your commander affects your tank. Everything goes down a little bit. You lose your 6th sense capability. And you can see I run Bino Camo Net on my French scouts, and that's really because I like to spot in them. I like to sneak around or even set up an ambush. And this mouse shot, so I'm going to get on his side, and then he's got a tank behind him, so I choose to just track him in place and then back out of there before he can reload. And I'm hoping that my tanks can either surround him or, I don't know, just get penetrations in general. So he shot, I'm going to retrack, and then I'm going to get to his side and get a shot into his fuel tank, which is on the front quarter panel on top here, and I don't damage his fuel tank. I get a shell in, and then I'm just going to use these buildings as cover. I just anticipate that the mouse can't look at me because he's got a heavy tank across from him, but that doesn't mean he didn't. So I have to get safe, just get another clip in, and then decide what I need to do at this situation. Only 1600 damage. And it's a little erratic for like 50B play, right? I am unspotted, so I'm going to back up, and this is what I love to do best in my French scouts, is just setting up this ambush. So I'm gonna go for a drive wheel shot. I'm a little late on my shot, so I miss his drive wheel that's closest to me. And now we're going to go for the fire again. And there I damaged his fuel tank. Hopefully we can light him on fire. Sure enough, we get the fire going. And he's going to burn to death. So when you lose DPM because you lose a commander, try to boost that up by setting tanks on fire. As you play more tanks, you'll know like where the weak points are. You definitely can just go into the garage and under the tanks, just click Y and then go over and figure out where their tanks and their engine pieces are. And if you shoot there, get critical hits, you're generally going to initiate a fire. And there's crew skills to slow that down. People have auto extinguishers, regular extinguishers, things like that. But if you continually pound away at it, you eventually will get the fire that you're looking for. Alright, so we're up to 4,000 damage, 600 assisted, 1 kill, and our team is falling apart. So my waffle gets a kill and I get a kill, and we bring it right back to 10 to 10. However, our team's split up. Their team's split up too, so it's, in my opinion, it's like who holds strong and pushes intelligently. Put that on a t-shirt. Our T-30 kills one of their tanks. Their 53 TP kills the 103B. Props to that 53 TP, still kicking. I don't know exactly what he's done, but he just killed a tier 10 tank destroyer at the end of the game when it's clutch time, so that's important in my opinion. Now they did have a heavy tank go up to like the F line, and he looks pretty isolated, so I'm thinking that my waffle's going to be able to chew him up. Sure enough, he gets the kill there, and now we take a 4 versus 3. And the 53 TP was over here, so I'm just looking to see where he ran off to. Not sure exactly where he is, and there's a 704. That's pretty terrifying, but he didn't react fast enough. I did drive in front of his gun, and I just felt like I had to attempt it. Stopping at that point was just going to get me killed and allow him to aim at me. So I get in behind him, shut him down, and now I'm going for another reload. We're up to 5,000 damage, 600 assisted still, and the heavy tank is spotted. And that's going to be the M103. He's on a sliver, so I feel like this game is in hand. I definitely don't want to throw it, and just need to wait till I'm loaded and get advantageous shots into these heavies while they're not paying attention. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, you can just wait like around the corner, and sometimes they know you're there, sometimes they don't. But if you can make it a pincer maneuver, then it definitely will help your team out. So I'm going to go for a reload because I had 1 shell left. Did not pen either of my shots there, which is kind of irritating, but that's what you get for auto aiming. And I know the 53 TP was in the south somewhere, so he's not going to get away that quickly. And there's no way he got out to the 1-2 line. So I'm guessing that he's heading up the 9-0 line, and that's where I'm going to head over. I'm going to try to play it somewhat safe, but I don't want to go in slow because that allows him to get a snapshot. So I'm going to fly around, hopefully spot him, get into cover, and then decide what I want to do at that point. And is he down here? Yep, sure enough, there he is. He reacts to me. I hit the piece of rubble. And then I track him in place. And that was kind of a crappy engagement there. He left me on a sliver. My driver's dead. And I think he's just going to pursue me here if I remember right. But he's got 2 tanks bearing down on him. There's no way I'm going to reload my clip for him. And sure enough, he gets shut down. So I send a GG. And let's get to endgame stats here. It's only a first class. And it's not like the greatest game ever, but it definitely, I wanted to feature it because I didn't give up after my commander died, even though the reload was long, and I'm already a scout in a city match, which a lot of people complain about and don't try. But I guess the cliche, don't give up, fight till the end, and There were many times where it looked like we were going to lose, but we just hung in there and we found some advantageous positions. Our waffle did 3K, 5 kills, and we had a few guys that contributed to the game, and eventually we won. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.